Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. This is Happy Word. I've missed you guys so much. I'm so sorry I've not been posting regularly because of work, and the work pressure at work was so much, so that's why I just took a little time off. So I'm back right now, at least, even though not regularly, but at least I'll be posting videos from time to time now. I'm so sorry for that break in transmission. And today I'm going to be making a fascinator, but I don't really have any particular style in mind. So I just got this skirt from the shop, okay, very cheap skirt, and it's kind of stretchy. Okay, so I actually thought of because I can't wear it, I don't even know what kind of skirt it is, and because the under is like this, I tried to stretch it out, but it's not agreeing to stretch out. So I decided I was going to use it to convert it to fascinator because I just love the texture and the fabric itself. So, and I also got these, they usually use to embellish or to make hand fans, so I'm going to use it to embellish it because this is kind of ash color and this is silver, so both of them I think they go. And I'm going to use this bra cup. So these are the three major things we're going to be using. If you've been following us, you will know that we've been using you know, the regular things we usually use for making fascinators. So lest I forget, I'm using this wire. This is not millinery wire, this is normal aluminum conductor, because where I am I cannot get millinery wire. So this is what I've been improvising with. So if you are not in Nigeria or you are not close to where you can get millinery wire, you can actually improvise using aluminum conductor. I just made it like the only difference between aluminum conductor, this is aluminum conductor, the only difference is that millinery wire bounces, but aluminum conductor does not bounce. So if you press it now, it's just going to remain there. You see. But if it's aluminum conductor, when you release your hand, it's going to bounce back. So that's the only difference, but it's still going to give you a reasonable idea or design of what you want. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be improvising with today. So I don't want to waste much of our time. Let's get started. So I'm gonna go ahead now and cut off this elastic because the skirt is actually is double, like it's two joined together. So I'll cut it. You can see it. They use the same part to line it. So I'm just going to wear it on it like this. I need to wrap here with tape so that it's not going to bust out because of the sharp edge. I'm going to go ahead right now and stitch it. So I'm just going to stitch it off camera. We know how we usually do it. I'll just stitch it round. I can also make it in form of a design like this, also inside and out, inside and out. Take it in, bring it out. In. Never mind this thread, I'll still cover it up later on. So I'm going to go ahead now and stitch it round. Here's what I have. I finished stitching it round, so I'll just go ahead and trim off these rough edges, then try to cover the crown and get back to us. I need to trim off this edge because of the sharpness. I need it a little bit round, as we always do. So it's like perfect circle now, so I'm going to go ahead and cover it. Can you see the fabric? So this is it. I was able to cover it. I'm going to leave the inside like this. It's not, it doesn't matter, it can be like that. So I'm just going to make my designs here. So I'm going to think of what I'm going to use for the design. Just a simple design, but before then I'm going to stitch this straight onto the brim. Okay, so I don't want it to be at the middle. I want it to have a little kind of a swag like this. So it's gonna be like this. So I'm going to go ahead now, stitch it, and get back to us. Here is it. I'm done with it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off this place. So for the embellishments, I'm going to use this. I cut out some already. I'm going to cut out this pattern of leaf. So I'm going to join them. I cut them in twos. I'm going to glue them together like this so it can be thick. Then I can fold it to whichever way I want. Okay. So instead of using this now, I want to show you how I achieve this. So fold the fabric in half like this. If you don't want it too big, then you have to reduce it depending on what you want. So because you are definitely going to open it again. So this is in two, as you can see. Then I'll fold it again like this. That's into four now. Just use your hand to press here down like so, so you can lay flat. Then get any round object or any oval object depending on which is. So I'm going to use this cup. Just place it over it like this. Then I'll get my pencil, something you can use to trace it. So as you can see, I hope you are getting it. I will roll it like this. So you can see the lines, right? You can see the lines. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it, but before cutting it, I want it to have that leaf shape. Because here I have like excess fabric here, I will just curve it a little bit up, as you can see. Okay, when I cut it out, you're going to see what I'm talking about. So the essence of doubling it is to give it a kind of thickness, apart from the thickness, so that the other part, remember that it has a double face, so that the other parts will not be showing plain. So I wanted both sides to appear. Okay, so that's it. So this is what I cut out now, two of it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the rest like that, then get back to us. When I'm done, I'm just going to add glue to one part and stick it to it like this. So now I'm just trimming out of it because it's a little bit wide. You could leave just like that. So after trimming it, I just place them over the hat like this. You can see this design is looking nice, but I think I can do better. I don't so much like this, so let me change it and see which one is better. I always like to make my work unique or outstanding, so this is what I do. We fold it in half like this, so ensure that the line comes out. It's going to appear like a real leaf, and it's going to make it nice and firm as well. So just try it. Whenever you add glue to your fabric or your cinnamon or whatever, try to iron it. You will see the shape will come out very, very nice. Can you see the way it is? It's looking beautiful. So I'm just going to do all of them like this. Here we are. So I'm going to place them like this and see the design. You can see we are halfway done. So this place, I don't want to leave it empty. I'm just going to, the last one of it, I'll fold it like this. Then put it at the middle. I wouldn't want to press here so that it's not stuck together. I'll just put my hand inside and hold it. At this point, the glue is very hot, so just be careful. Then once I'm done, try to trim off the rough edge. You can actually burn it, but since it's not looking so rough, that's why I left it like that. So I'll put it, I'll make some more to add here so that it will look like a rose. You can see what I'm doing. Okay, so while I'm preparing to do that, I'll go ahead and use bias. Okay, before then I'll stitch here. Let me stitch it, but before stitching I need to make this that I'll put here. So let me quickly do it now. So after doing it like that, I'm just going to make sure I burn the edges like this so that those rough parts will not be frailing. Okay, it's optional, but I think it's nice. It will make your work very neat. Start with the first one. Can you see it? So this is how it's going to be. I'm just going to go ahead and quickly stitch it so it makes it firm. So you must stitch. Very important to stitch. So I trimmed this out from here because I don't have a matching bias. So I'm going to use it since I already used to design it, so I can use it to cover this rough edge. Okay. So after trimming it, I'm just adding glue. I don't have enough UHU, so that's why I'm using this candle glue. Add a little at one edge, at both edges, and fold it down. Then when I'll start using it to cover, it will be easy for me. So that's exactly what I'm doing now. Fold it down. Then when I'm done, I'll just place it like this and use it to cover those threads that were at the edges while I was sewing it. Remember I told you guys I was going to cover it later, so that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Let me finish and show you. So I'm just going to iron it for the neatness so that I can lay flat. See the difference? See the part that I haven't ironed. See the way it's popping up. You can also see that I added feathers to the crown, the base of the crown where I attached them. So now I'm trying to figure out where the headband will be. I believe we all know how to fix headband, so I'm not stitching this one. I'm just using glue because I've tested it that whenever you use candle glue to attach it, it's usually very firm and nothing can pull it out. But there's another thing I usually do. After putting it, I will just add that same candle glue to a bias and lay it over it. Then make sure you get to the body of the crown, and voila, it's firm and it can never pull off. So, and I also make sure I add my elastic. You know, I always add elastic so that it can help you to hold the hair from behind. So you can see the elastic. I didn't really measure this, but it's not more than 12 inches. So that's it. But most times I discover that when you sew, it's going to put some mark in here, and you start looking for what you will use to cover it. So I don't want to do that. So that's why I'm just going to cover it like this with only my glue, and that's it. So we are done. As you can see, it's looking beautiful. This is the final outcome. Who will believe that this was made from a skate? So anything is possible. Please, if you find this video inspiring, give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section, and stay tuned for more videos till I come your way again next time. I remain everywhere. Bye, and thanks for watching. Love you.